welcome back to my channel. Today's layout is for the Ink Road. TheInkRoad.com is an online scrapbooking store, and if you use my name Evie and the number 10, you'll get a discount off your purchase. So as you saw my first product I revealed, I used absorbent ground from Golden instead of gesso today for the use of watercolors. Now those watercolors are from tubes, the Daler and Rowney ones, and I put them into like a palette. So that's what I used first, and it did give a very light wash, but I break out my inexpensive, good old trusty 36 pan watercolor set from Michaels that was like literally $5, just so I can add a little bit more punch to the color. And I'm just doing a slight wash of yellow here because I'm going to be using the Simple Stories Summer Vibes collection again. I know my last layout I did for the Ink Road, I used this collection and it's still on top of my head, so I thought I'd use it again. So I'm cutting off a 1/4 inch around each side so I can mat it later on. Now, I recently did a purchase at shimmerspaints.com, and this one is a Dazzlers, which is like a modeling paste, and it's called Coral Me Crazy. And I'm using it with a dilution stencil called Bubbles, and I'm doing it just very randomly on the layout. This paste is very, very shimmery. It's gorgeous. And how much do you get of product? You get 2 ounces of product in here, and I feel like I'm going to go through it really fast. I really don't want to. I did a purchase, so I have a few to use from, but it's a really nice, smooth paste. So in order to enhance some of that, more of that coral orange color, I do go back in and add some splatters. Now I have, like I said, the collection just kind of sitting on my desk. So I'm going to use this gorgeous Starburst picture to do it like the matting for it, and I liked it because it had all the colors that would be just almost like an ombre around it, because the paper did warp a little bit even with using the absorbent ground, but I think it worked less than using gesso. So I don't know. If you know what absorbent ground is, I would get some. I don't know what kind of medium it really is used for, but it's nice. So you saw me mat my photo on the Hooray Vellum specialty sheet from the Fine and Dandy collection from Dear Lizzie, also found at theinkroad.com. And I'm just kind of layering up the strips of paper that I have collected and cut up. Now, on my last layout, I did like this interlocking effect, and right now I just kind of want to do a very layery, paper heavy layers. This took a little bit of time to get it just right, but it did end up being like a nice little mound of paper, but you can see all of the layers and like the goodness of the collection, so that's like super fun. It kind of highlights every color, every paper pattern, so it's really fun. So it's almost like thinking, I don't know, like, I don't know, I want to say like excess layering or anything else, but it's a nice way to use for any collection, really, if you want to show little bits and pieces of the colors in the collection and this, that, and the other. It worked out really well. So I'm just kind of showing you the whole process. I don't think I show you everything, but you can see how I just kind of keep on tucking and going. I have my tiny attacher, I have my Tombow, glue tape adhesive, just so I can see what's still being seen and what's not poking through and what color I need to add, so I can just like obviously like showcase like a lot of it. So it's just a lot of like, where do I want the picture, let me layer this looks good there, okay, let me layer that down. So just a very intuitive process. Like, there is no thinking, it's just put it down and make sure you see it poking out somewhere. So I encourage you to give this little technique a try. And once, I think I kind of cut over, and I do lay the picture down, and I cut off all like the excessive long edges that I don't want, covering up the whole thing. And like I said, just kind of go for it. I really didn't have a game plan. I just went for it. So really fun. All right. So, if you haven't seen Ink Road, she still carries the Simple Stories collection. She still has the Fine and Dandy collection on the store. And I do use these pull side stickers for they're thickers for my title, and those are still available in the store too. So If you ever try to get your hands on a collection and you have no luck at the other ones, always check back at theinkroad.com and she may have it for you. So I'm tucking some tangled thread. I used two different colors. I used a coral, and then in the opposite corner, I will go in and use like a mint green color. Then right here, I am trying to get some of my Scotch Quick Dry in order to kind of keep this paper mound permanently down, as well as keeping in mind that I do have mixed media there, so sometimes it's hard to attach stuff with just your ATG gun or any kind of tape runner adhesive. So just keep that in mind. Now with the little leftover bits from the vellum collection, I just want some more little gold details around. So this is me just kind of tucking it into little corners so you can have a little bit more of a gold foiled look. So that vacation word is what I'm talking about, being like a chipboard. And then these alphas that I'm writing out Florida in are from the collection. It's the kit set, and it's like 3 or 4 sets of alpha. And the picture I'm scrapping, I forgot to mention, is a picture of my sister when she came to visit me in Florida this year. And that's Oliver, my mom's dog. It's a Havanese. And so they were walking around on the beach and took this picture. Actually, they texted this picture like, you know, I was at work. And so it's still a good picture. So I thought I would scrap it today. And of course, every time I use my sister, she always feels famous. So that sticker, long border sticker, is from the sticker sheet from the collection as well. And I'm just measuring it down to size. And I leave the embellishing light. I just kind of take all of the tiny word stickers that are on the alpha sheet, and I make a little stack of all the cute little sentiments that say like summertime fun, splish splash, you know, sun-kissed and things like that. And since the colors all work, it just worked out really good. I didn't want to use any of the little embellishments, but it worked out beautiful. There's my final layout. Hope you enjoy. Bye!